Hi everyone, I'm so happy today to have Anna, the head of new development from Insula Fund Management Company. Thank you very much, Anna, for inviting us to your grand opening of the new working space here. Can you tell us a little bit more about the concept of this co-working space and your plan to develop more? Because our client would love to know more because it's one of the funds that is eligible for Golden Visa.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Susanna. It's a great pleasure to receive you here in our grand opening. Yes, so this is our first location of the district space. So the fund invests in this company. It's a very straightforward fund, invests in district space. So in order to district space gain scale. So we start with Setúbal, but the next openings that we plan are Lisbon, Braga, and Porto in 2025. So we are targeting to have by the end of 2026 50,000 square meters of offices under district space management.
Wow, that's really exciting. I know that actually co-working is a very new and upcoming trend. Not upcoming, it's already here in Portugal.
Yes, so in Portugal we are behind the more mature markets. We are far behind. So, for example, the more mature market in Europe for co-working spaces is UK, London. Okay. They have 12% of the office stock allocated to co-working. In Portugal we have just 5%, so which means that we are far behind. And the global projections pointing out that by 2030, 30% of the global office stock will be allocated to flex office solutions, which means that in Portugal we have an opportunity of growth of 25% until 2030, which is a great opportunity.
I think so, because right now a lot of company like my company and also a lot of people, most of them we work from home and then we meet maybe twice a week together. So it's kind of like a trend. A lot of people they don't want to spend a lot of time commuting from work to home, and it's a new trend. So can you talk a little bit more about the investment itself for the clients? What are the target returns and so on?
So the fund presents the opportunity to our investors double their money for a 7-year investment period. So represents roughly 12% return per year. So the fund is eligible for the Golden Visa, and the minimum participation in the fund is 100,000 euros. We are targeting pay annual dividend of close 4%, and we offering to all of our clients the opportunity to work in any district space 1 month per year for free. So imagine that you are coming for your mandatory period regarding the Golden Visa, so you can work in any district space. So you don't need to compromise your work. You can join both. So this is our offer. It's an opportunity to the investors understand how we are running the business and provide us with the improvement suggestions.
Yeah, I like the fact that the fund already has an operating office that you're building on top of it. Yeah. So what are the 4%? Does it come from the second year? I remember you said.
Yes,
right?
Onwards. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So that's fairly quickly compared to some other funds, which takes maybe 3 years or more to have the first dividends coming in.
Yes, because since we are already operating this space, so this investment was done by Insula, 100% Insula money. So recalling that Insula is investing in the fund also.
As well, 10%.
10%, so which means that we have skin in the game. We are sharing the risk with our investors. We have aligned interests. So this allows us to have already an operation that is becoming, that is releasing money. So in this operation, we are, for example, 6 months ahead of our projections. So this means that we tend to be very conservative in our approach to the projections, but in this case we can be far away in a positive way from our initial projections. Yeah.
Right. And what about the exit strategy of the fund?
So we have already secured the international buyer, and I cannot disclose too much about this, but it's an international co-working brand that is in Europe but is not in Portugal, and they don't want to get all the trouble that involves to build a network, co-working network. So basically we are investing in this to gaining scale to be sellable to the end buyer. So we are very secure in that point.
Right, that's great to know for the investors as well, because a lot of the main concern of the investor usually is about the exit strategy, and to have a good and confirmed exit strategy is very important.
Yeah, and just a note that, by the way, globally, you are assisting a lot of acquisitions of co-working brands for bigger co-working brands. So it's a market dynamic that we are already feeling. Right. So we just
usually they have a lot and then they consolidate.
Exactly. Yes, in locations that they are not present, but they don't want to have all the work that involves to build. So they basically acquired the small ones and built a bigger network. Yeah.
Okay, great. So what about some unique aspect of the brand for this co-working space?
Okay, so this space is pioneer in several points, but I would like to highlight two of them. So we have a cafe co-working that you can experience today.
We just, like at the grand opening, was at the cafe. It was really nice,
So in the cafe co-working, we don't sell coffee or drinks, we sell time. So this is a pioneer in Portugal. We do not have any other brand with this concept. So the cafe co-work is open to everyone. So you can come, you can buy time, and you can work here. And another point that differentiates us is the fact that we have a ESG strategy that is a 360 strategy. So we support communities, we support people with handicaps, we have the partnership with Café Joyeux that you can see today. So we are really committed to create a better world and support the communities where we are present.
Right, and I already see that your co-working space already has like long-term tenants already, because I saw in the directory there's like lawyers, there are like different companies already taking up the spaces as a one long-term.
Yeah, so we have some tenants that want to establish long lease agreements, so 2 years. So this allows us to have a stable income from our spaces.
It's a very, very new concept, and it's very nice about the cafe area. It's very cozy and so on. Yeah. Thank you very much, Anna, for today's time. So if anyone wants to know more about this new co-working funds, can always contact us.